Hi, good morning. It's Thursday, June. Oh, I said July or June. Yeah, I always click play or record before I even think about what day it is. Good morning. It is February. It's Thursday, February 20th at 4:20 a.m. Yeah, that's what I get for waking up early. I don't know. I woke up like at 3:55 and I was like, I'm awake. So this is A Course in Miracles, lesson 50. Lesson 50. We've gone through 50 lessons and it's like mid-Feb. And I need a drink of water. It's very dry. It's so dry here. Jelly bean. Nope. I told him a second ago, just because you can doesn't mean you should. He's clawing at the carpet. And now, like a closed door. I just let you in. I literally just let you in. Do you need back out for reals? Or can you sit for a little bit? Find some entertainment in this room. Okay. Yeah, they don't like a closed door. So as soon as I let them out, they're going to be clawing at the door to come back in. So you're just going to sit there, sit on your little chair. Okay. So lesson 50. It says, I am sustained by the love of God. I am sustained by the love of God. This one, it's like, here's the first sentence. Here is the answer to every problem that will confront you today and tomorrow and throughout time. Simple. That's your answer, is to repeat that. I am sustained by the love of God. Because, like, they all build on each other. So the prior days was God's voice speaks to me all through the day. And the prior one to that was there is nothing to fear. So if you really feel like there's nothing to fear and God's always speaking to me, you're pretty much going to land with I am sustained by the love of God. Whatever God is for you, I'm still making my way through that. Like God is everything. God is the source of all creation. God is in everything. So that, like, when I trust in that, like, God's love for creation, God created everything because God wanted to create. God infused love into everything, infused consciousness into everything. And it's like, if God is everything, yeah, I'm sustained by that love. What else is there? What could be bigger than that? What could be bigger or more all-knowing or more trustworthy than that kind of love? And it says, basically, by saying this, we're transcending the ego, because the ego is the one that's basically like, it says, all these things like that we think are protective, like clothing and influence and prestige and being right and like knowing the right people and blah, 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 blah. All of these things are your replacements for the love of God. All of these things are cherished to ensure a body identification. They are songs of praise to the ego. Do not put your faith in the worthless. It will not sustain you. So it's like, yeah, whatever can fade away will. And it is not of the love of God. It is not the source. So it's like, yes, skip right past everything that doesn't feel true, doesn't feel timeless, endless, all-knowing. And it's like all that's left is a deep knowing that I'm here. I was created out of that love. That's what I can rely in. And really, when I think back over my life, that's all that's ever really been there. No matter what, whenever my ego was trying to grasp it, like, oh, okay, I have this little bit of money in my bank account. I feel pretty safe now at this level of like accumulation. I feel safe that I bought a house. No, the bank owns it, honey. Check yourself. It's like, I feel safe in this relationship, although I do have a great sense of joy and love and safety and protection and all the good stuff through my relationship. But we know that it's bigger than us. It's like we keep choosing each other. We keep, orienting toward like something bigger. And so it's, our relationship keeps morphing and changing and growing as we grow. And I love that. And so it's nothing that I can pinpoint in time. Like this relationship is like a living being, I can't pin it down. So that's where I know like this is something beyond me. If it were up to me, I probably would have burned this relationship to the ground out of self-sabotage and I'd be off in another country or something permanently. And so they don't like a closed door. Psst, 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 psst. Come hang out with me a second. Agador is. Oh, look at this. Agador found his happy. He is on this foot cushion. It's like a foot massager with padding and warmth all around it that my husband got me years ago when I worked in here and my feet were always under my desk. And so he always loves to sit on that. See, if Agador can do it, you can do it. Find something to entertain yourself. Jellybean is kind of the booger. He's like, he once in a while relaxes. Come here, kitty, 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 kitty. Sit on your chair I made you. Come here. So anyway, even though I find a lot of those comforts and love and being cherished and like all those things with my relationship, even I know it's not going to last forever. And sometimes I'm like, man, it's going to suck when one of us dies because the other person is going to be really upset, like really devastated. And then I play, I love going to dark places because they don't feel dark to me. They feel full of like bittersweet, like wisdom. So it's like I think about, well, I would want to go first so that I don't have to deal with that pain because I know like, he'll be okay. And I'll want him to find somebody else and like it'll be fine. And then I'm like, well, how selfish that I don't want to feel the pain. So here, I'll die first and leave him lonely for a while. And then I'm like, no, I want you to die first so that you don't have to feel the pain. And like true love is saying you want them to die first. And so see how funny that is? Just, it makes me always get to a deeper place, a deeper love when I think of like quote unquote dark things, but it's not dark to me. It's all in love. And it's just like, sometimes I'll think about stuff like that. Like, man, like, and it makes me appreciate the life, like what we still have and like the goodness in the world. And so you can only know light by understanding a little bit of the dark, and you can only know dark by understanding a little of the light. So everything is a reflection of the other. Everything illuminates the opposite, the other side of that coin. And so there's always paradox, there's always duality in this world. And so it's like I have such a deep love for the two sides of things, seeing things from every angle, or trying to, because there's beauty in all of it. There's nothing that's 100% pure badness. And you might think like, well, what about murder? What about homelessness? What about starvation? And it's like, yeah, but if you really zoom out, come on. Everything has always led to some good somewhere else in the world. Sometimes a murder ignites a whole population of people into something, into some action for change. So I'm not saying that, oh, that person needed to die, but it's like, zoom out, just zoom out a little bit after the pain and the hurt has integrated into something more beautiful and see what else is there. What else happened because of that? And that we can't, I don't want to go off on this, but we don't know what that person's life plan was when they chose to come to Earth. Obviously, they knew that was one option for their exit, and they still signed up for this. That's my belief. Like, we're not just like random whatevers. Like, I truly believe now that we chose to come here to live an experience and learn some things. So what are we learning? What are we learning? See, I knew he could do it. I knew you could do it. He's reading my book. So anyway, whoa, got off on like the usual sidetrack tangent. Lesson 50, I am sustained by the love of God. I just keep, and I guess that's all related because I keep orienting to like, where's the love in this? Where's the love in this? It's there somewhere if you look. You may have to zoom out, you may have to zoom in, you may have to change your angle. There's always the love somewhere in everything because God is infused in everything. That all-knowing source is infused in everything. My video just hit 1111 when I said that God is the love. So anyway, I think I'll cut this one short. I guess this is short. I don't know. I just really love this thing about love. Lesson 50, a nice round number. We're 50 in. We've made 50 little reflections. I feel like my heart is grown by 10 sizes, by 50 sizes. I just feel like my consciousness has grown. My love has grown. My understanding, and maybe gained some wisdom, and like solidified some beliefs and got rid of others that don't serve me. And man, in 50 lessons, dudes, there's like 316 more lessons. What? That's how many days are left in the year. No, wait, 306, not 16. 356. Are there 356 days in a year? I feel like when I was younger, there was like 354 and a half, 355.5. Do you remember that? Or is that one of those Mandela effects? Bernstein Bears, anyone? So, anyway, yeah, that's a tangent. We won't go there. But I feel like 306 more lessons. I have no idea what's going to happen. But in 50 short, fast, quick days, I've recorded 50 of these reflections. That means I've read 50 of these. That means I've reflected on 50 of these throughout each day. And it's like, what? And I lived a full life. And I lived a full life. And it's fuller because of this book. This is not a promotion, but you can get this all for free online. I don't know if the text is on there, but the lesson portion of this book is online, because sometimes, like when I was walking on the beach and I didn't bring my book with me and I needed to remember the words, I went, yeah, you've probably seen those videos if you've watched this far. There's some videos where I'm like, I try to say the words from memory and I'm like, oh crap, and I had to pause the video, but it's not a pause, it just stops when I switch screens. Even if I push the pause button, and then when I come back, I have to restart the video, and then later I have to splice it together with my little editing software. All worth it to get the words right, because there's a reason these words are put in the order that they're put in, so I don't want to mess it up. So anyway, I am sustained by the love of God. Lesson 50. I'm excited for the rest of this journey. I am here for it. Right, Jelly Bean? He's still reading. I mean, gosh, he is meowsmerized. Bye. Have a great day.